Welcome to another episode of Watch Once Over. My name is Big E, and today we're going to be looking at this Devosa Theranos, and this watch is what I believe probably the best bang for your buck if you can't afford a Submariner. I even like this over getting a Tudor because of the price. And right around $800. I think this is really a steal because the quality of this watch is extremely good. And unlike a Rolex Submariner, you get anti-reflective coating with this. But this watch does have two things I think they can do to improve it, which may or may not raise the price of the watch, but it would be worth it if it was raised less than $150 to $200. I still think it would be a great seller. But this is the Devosa Theranos Diver, and let's move in just a hair so we can get a better look at this. Now this watch is a 40 mil watch. You have a ceramic bezel, loom pit, screw down crown, double seals, screwed in back, mill clasp, and then you have this. Now this is your classic stamped clasp, even though this is a thicker one, and then you have a nice polished line right here on the side. It still, to me, could have been a little bit better, you know. I think maybe a deployant clasp with an internal dive bezel. I mean, not dive bezel, dive extension would have been a little better. But this one has a flip out extension, which is okay. It's all milled, so it's not that bad. You get a couple levels of adjustment right here. Well, you get four adjustments on there, and the bracelet is really nice. It's fixed with screws, and you do get that end link that hangs over just a tad bit right here, but that's okay too. You get a signed crown, really nice coin edge bezel, reminiscence of a Submariner, and listen to the D10 on there. No back play on this watch either, by the way. Now, one of the things that make this watch high quality is the Cyclops. You do get that 2.5 times magnification on this one, see? And a lot of watches get this wrong. And you have a border around the date box, a white border. White date wheel, black printing, really pops. BGW9, and this does last all night. I tested it last night. It does last all night, and you get a decent crown and crown guards. See that? You get a decent crown and crown guards on here, but the one thing this is lacking is that loom pip. You got a really small loom pip. The handset, classic Mercedes handset, and I don't know if you can see that AR coating on the Cyclops, and the crystal is stellar. You can see that. I'm trying to get the AR coating to flicker. Has blue AR coating, by the way. All the indices are applied. The Devosa printing on there is really nice. You got real nice printing on there. So I really like that. You have Swiss right up under Devosa, and you also have Swiss made down here at 6 o'clock. I don't know why they need to put Swiss on there, Swiss made so many times, but oh well, it is what it is. And the bezel and the crystal profile with the flat crystal is nice. It's real nice. The polishing on here is A1. The brushing on here is A1. One of the things that is real nice on here is the center link, the end link fitment. There's no play in there. There's no room in there. The fitment on this center link is A1. This is a really nice bracelet, the way they joined it together. No gaps. Now on the back, you just get your Devosa logo, 200 water resistance. Tells you the movement here. This watch comes with two different movements. Comes with an ETA or Sellita. This one is outfitted with a Sellita. They're both correct. Probably depending on what year you bought yours. I believe the older ones were ETA and the newer ones are Sellita. Lots of air gaps in here, just like a Submariner, to ventilate your wrist. Fully polished clasp. That's real nice. Signed crown with the Devosa logo. And I think this is the best homage for, that's just my opinion, but I really do think it's the best homage. Now let's take a look at the lume. I'll blast it with some light. Now the pip on here is the downfall. The pip could have been a lot brighter, but every watch has its downfall. And you do get that chromolite looking lume, and it does last all night. No problem. It lasts all night. Don't be afraid to get this. The pip will fade first, but the indices and the Mercedes hands and the lollipop, it is generously applied with BGW9, and it's nothing that you'd have to worry about as far as being legible all night. Once your eyes adjust, this thing pops all night, and it's real good. It's real good lume, with the exception of that with that pip. But this is my pick for the best bang for the buck for homage Rolex. If you're interested in getting a Rolex and you can't find one, or you don't have the money to spend right away, I would get this, and I would wear this, and you would know exactly what a 40 or 41 mil sub is going to feel like. You're going to know exactly what it feels like. And I'll pop this on the time grapher too, so you can see what that looks like. Right now, I just put it on. It's settling in. It's at 1 second a day fast with 320 degrees amplitude. Beat error is 1 millisecond, and it's a high beat movement. 28,800 vibrations an hour. So it's settling in. It's 2 seconds a day. Let me see what it says right now. 2 seconds a day. So Devosa really tunes this up. So this is running 1 second a day. This is running chronometer specs for sure. And I'll do a crown up position real quick. Let's see how it changes. The amplitude dropped down a little bit to 324 degrees amplitude. And with the crown up position, it looks like it's holding steady right around 6 seconds a day. So this is definitely chronometer specs in a couple positions. And I'll put it back into the crown up position. And we'll see what it's running. It switched to 6 immediately to 0 seconds a day. Now it's at -1 second a day. And as it settles in, I see it's right around 2-3 seconds fast a day. So this watch is going to be spot on in normal use, and it has been spot on. So you can't really beat that. You can't really beat that. So it's coming right in at 2 or 3 seconds a day, fast chronometer specs. And from what I understand, Devosa takes their time to really regulate their watches. So for $800, I'm going to sign off on this. That's the Watch Once Over. My name is Big E. This Devosa is the newest member of my collection. I'll talk to you guys later, and God bless.